5 obvious cruise essentials that you should bring on your first cruise. When I went on my first cruise, I made the mistake of not packing some very obvious items that I needed. Now, I always make sure that I'm bringing these 5 cruise essentials on every single cruise that I go on. And you should consider bringing them on your first cruise too. Number 1 is something that you should probably already know you need to bring, and that is your passport or other travel documentation. If you don't have a passport, then an enhanced driver's license will work. But I always recommend having a passport if you can. It makes getting on and off the ship so much easier. And when you're in port, it's just one less thing that you need to worry about having with you. So make sure you bring your passport. Number 2 is a credit card. Now, cruises have a lot included, and what isn't gets charged to your onboard account. And most cruise lines allow you to set up a credit card or a debit card to be charged automatically. This is so much easier than having to carry around cash or even your onboard account card with you when you're in port. And you can use your credit card on and off the ship. So it's just a good idea to bring one with you. Number 3 is another obvious one, but it is your luggage. Duh. But seriously, there are some rules that you need to follow when it comes to the luggage that you bring on your cruise. Make sure that you're following the airline's luggage restrictions when it comes to size and weight, especially if you're flying to get to your cruise. Also, you'll want to make sure that you bring a carry-on bag that has all of the essentials in it that you'll need for the first couple of days of your cruise. Some cruise lines also allow you to have a second carry-on bag, which can be really handy as well. Number 4 is something that I wish I had known about before my first cruise, and that is that the cruise line will provide you with some sort of a luggage tag to put on your suitcase. When you go to check in for your cruise, they'll give you a luggage tag with your name and your cabin number on it. Make sure that you put this on your suitcase. It helps the cruise line know who your luggage belongs to, but it also helps you identify which suitcase is yours when you go to pick them up. When you get off the ship at the end of your cruise, there are so many suitcases all in a pile, and it can be really hard to find yours if you don't have any way of identifying it. So definitely make sure that you bring a luggage tag. And number 5 is sunscreen. It might be obvious to bring sunscreen if you're going on a beach vacation, but if you're cruising in the winter or maybe to a colder climate, it might not be as obvious. But even if you're going on a cruise during the winter or to a colder climate, it's still a good idea to bring sunscreen. The sun is strong on the ship, especially because you're at a higher elevation on the ocean, so you want to protect yourself from getting burned. Even if you're not planning on being outside or if you're planning on being inside mostly, it's a good idea to bring sunscreen and to protect yourself from getting burned. Now, these are just my own personal tips based on my own experiences. Let me know in the comments below what you think are the top 5 cruise essentials that everyone should bring on their first cruise. Remember to visit vacationsbydanny.com.